I'm going to show you how to clean the ashes out of the stove. It's a little bit involved, so just bear with me. First of all, after I clean them out, it's sitting in a pan, and I leave it in the pan until the next time I want to clean it out. And I do that because the ashes are hot, and this gives them time to cool off. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the pan out, which that is done. First of all, I turn this handle below the stove down and open the door. And then down here is an aluminum pan. And notice I'm wearing gloves, and I grab that and pull it out. And I'm going to very carefully, see it's quite full, and I don't want to spill it inside. But we're going to take this outside, and I'm going to dump it in a bucket. So very carefully, carrying it so as to not disturb it. Take it out here, and I'm going to put it in this bucket, which is sitting on rocks. Let's dump it in. You can see the dust cloud it makes, which is why I take it outside to do this. Now we will come back in, and I will put this back underneath where I took it. Right, and slide it back in. So the next step is I want to get the ashes out of the stove and into the pan down below. And there's grates in the floor of the stove, and I have to open those grates. And down here there's a little bar. I don't know if you can get down here and show this. But I have to grab this and pull it out, and that will open the grates. There we go. I have them open. And so now I'm going to grab this metal rod on this side, and also I open the handle on this side of the stove, which you may or may not be able to see from where you're at. I turn it into an upwards position. I'm also going to put on these goggles, because when I open the door, it may spark. I come over to this side, and I take this handle, and I move it upwards to open it. Oops, this is getting a little wild here. As you can see, I said spark, so I'm going to open it. Then I'm going to use this, and you might come around to this side with the camera so you can see how I'm moving the coals and trying to scrape the ash so that it falls through the grates on the bottom of the stove. And then I'm just kind of going to spread these coals a little bit back out and close the door. Now I'm going to hang this back up, and I am going to close this door and pull the handle back up. Sometimes it doesn't close well, so the problem here is that I have to push that grate handle back in. And now let me try to close it. Sometimes you have to work at this a little bit to get it to close properly. Okay, and so I'm really glad this happened while I'm demonstrating it to you, because it's really important that it get closed. There we go. When it's closed, the handle's in this position, and if you grab it, it doesn't open. If you grab it and pull it and it opens, you don't have it closed properly. And that is how you clean it out.